Alright guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be doing a full locker tour in Rivals, showing you guys all my skins, all my wraps, all my preferred wraps, everything. Now I don't really spend that much money in Rivals like Robux and stuff, but I do have quite a lot of stuff through gifting and all of that. So let's check, you guys can... Alright guys, what's going on? Today we are going to be doing a full locker tour of my Rivals locker, including my weapons, my skins, all my stuff, so you guys can see what I'm rocking and hopefully find a cool camo that you want yourself, because that's the goal of this video. Now I don't spend a lot of money on this game, a lot of Robux, so I don't have that many skins, but the ones I do have are pretty fire, so maybe you guys will invest in this game and buy the skins I have too, because they are really good. But before we get into it, I just want to show you guys I changed up my skin a little bit. As you can see, we actually have a belt now, which is pretty fire. As you can see right there at the bottom of your screen. If I zoom out, you can see it right there. The reason I changed it is because Rivals only supports blocky characters, and my character had no sort of like classic shirts, classic pants type of stuff, so I just used my regular clothes, not my YouTube outfit, and I made this skin. So hope you guys like it. And anyway, let's get into the locker tour. Alright guys, so this is the locker tour. If you watched my flamethrower video, or my getting cheese by flamethrower video, or my Rivals gameplay video, you would know about this skin. Now this is my favorite wrap of all time. Not skin, sorry, wrap. And it's actually not that hard to get. As you can see, it is only a rare, or whatever the blue rank is. It's from Rapbox 3. It's called Purple Eyes. I like this because it gives sort of a cel-shaded anime vibe that a lot of the wraps don't actually accommodate, and they don't have this kind of style. Because if you go to it, this is like just some other wraps. Like, none of the other wraps has this style. There's actually another skin that has this sort of style, which I actually have equipped on different guns. I'll show you guys that in a sec. And the skin I'm rocking is the AUG. I also do have the Tommy gun, but the reason why I'm rocking the AUG over the Tommy gun, even though I think the Tommy gun looks better, is the AUG has one of the best iron sights for the AR in the entire game, if not the best iron sight for the AR in the entire game. So that's why I'm rocking it instead of the default or the Tommy gun. Also looks really fire. Anyway, on to the next gun. So we have the bow. Not actually a gun, but as you can see, I have the key bow as my skin. I have 3 different styles or skins for this because the bow used to be my main weapon, and I really like the bow, but I don't use it as my main anymore. I still use it occasionally. I have the Raven, the Dream, and the Keybow. The Keybow is actually a pay-to-win because instead of going from 75, 125, 150, and 200 when you charge it up, it goes 125, 150, and then 200 at the same speed. So it's pay-to-win, but you know, I enjoy it. I do have it, so I don't mind being a little bit pay-to-win. And the wrap I'm using for this is the Rift wrap. I really like this wrap. If you invert it, it doesn't look that good on regular stuff. Obviously on this, it's just completely black because it is the key skin. On that, it does sort of mess it up, but Rift is a really cool skin. If you guys want to go cop that too, it is in Rapbox 3. Now, I'm not going over my finishers because that's going to take too long, so let's go into the burst rifle. So I don't have a skin for this so far, but I would like to get the FAMAS because of the iron sight and just the nostalgia of this gun. But currently I just have the base version. Works pretty well. And for the wrap, I have the Shadow Ink wrap. I think this is unavailable. Yeah, so this Shadow Ink wrap was a limited time purchase for all guns wrap. I actually thought this wrap was going to look way cooler than it actually is. But I just think it does still look cool as a second or third option as camos for my guns. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I also like the burst rifle a lot. If I'm not using AR or crossbow, because crossbow is my main, I will use burst rifle. Now here's the crossbow. As you can see, I'm using the Purple Eyes wrap on this one again, because it is my favorite. Right here. If you invert it, it looks pretty cool, but I just personally like this style. Once again, Rapbox 3, you can go cop it for yourself. I'm working to get the Glorious crossbow. I'm spending all my points on this because I think it looks the best out of all the skins. And yeah, I'm not wasting Robux on getting any of these skins. So Glorious Crossbow it is. I have about 500 more ranked tokens / points I need to redeem and get actually to unlock this. But you know, it's working out. So yeah, that's my crossbow. As you can see, I got the 0-0 gold charm. I didn't really play ranked in the season 0, but I have it just because it's cool. Distortion. I don't use distortion that much at all. Obviously, I have DLL. I think it looks really cool, and I usually overuse magma on a lot of my guns, so I don't like using magma on too much stuff because it just gets overused. And actually, I'm gonna keep it inverted. So yeah, it makes sense. It's sort of techie, even though this is like not supposed to be techie, but you know, I like this wrap. Sort of fits the theme. It looks like a techie gun. Anyway, next one, energy rifle. I have this skin. Obviously, DLL works as well, but personally, I do like the antimatter skin. I think it looks way better in my opinion. And because I got the pack, I do have the Apex energy rifle. The OG energy rifle honestly just looks horrible compared to this one. But yeah, those are my wraps and skins for this. And another comment on this wrap right here, antimatter. It is a blue rarity, wrap box 3. Pretty easy to get, one of the easier wraps to get. And it's just a great wrap all around, honestly. Like, I really like the red. On this gun, it doesn't really do it justice. I'm going to actually keep that. But if you have, like, a more of a bigger gun with, like, more one texture, it looks really good. Flamethrower. Obviously, I got Purple Eyes, my favorite wrap. And skins, I just have it at normal. Grenade launcher. I have Magma. And I had Magma on Flamethrower too, but I went and go crush a few wrap boxes to try and get Purple Eyes, and I did get it. So, grenade launcher, obviously, regular skin. I have the Magma wrap, pretty fire on this, and then the Gunblade. Obviously, this is another one of those anime wraps. I think this is the only other one in the entire game. Crimson art looks really good. Not as good as Purple Eyes, but it looks really good too. The red accents. I think they're just supposed to be clouds or maybe blood, but it looks really good on the Gunblade because it does look like blood a little bit, and it's red on the end, so pretty fire. I use Gunblade a lot actually, so this is actually a good change in inversion. Obviously, I don't have any of these skins. I wish I did. But yeah, it's my Gunblade. Minigun, basic skin. And I do think this wrap looks really good on the minigun. It's not too much. It's the Tealer wrap. Never seen someone use this on any gun, especially the minigun. But I think it looks good because it sort of goes diagonally on the rotating bit on the minigun right here. Looks pretty fire. So I have that. Paintball gun. I have the Boba gun because I used to main this. And I have the Hyperdrive wrap because it is crazy bright if you invert it. Especially with the skin, it just looks really good, and the Boba balls are really, really glowy. This is great in dark maps. It looks amazing. Alright, RPG. RPG I don't use that much. RP key. Wow, this is new. RP key. Wow, okay. I don't have it, but that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, so RPG. I do have a lot of wraps on the RPG. I like this wrap. It's just plain and simple. Obviously, I have Liquid Gold favorited. Used to use that all the time. DLL looks really good on this too, just because a lot of you might not like the wrap I use. Thunderburst, sorry. This is a really good wrap as well, but I just think this hits different. And obviously, again, no skins on that. Shotgun. Don't main this weapon, and I don't either, just because it's only good in a certain amount of maps. I still use it though, quite a bit. Hyper shotgun. And then I have the Purple Eyes wrap again. Once again, wrap box 3. Go get it for yourself. Best wrap in the game. Sniper. I was using Magma, but I'm using Worm now. It's pretty fire wrap. Really underrated. Don't see a lot of people using this, especially on Sniper. Basic skin. If I was to give my favorite skin for the Sniper, it would be the Keeper. And obviously it's inverted right now, so it'll be all black, but if I uninvert it, you can see how fire it'll look with that. Check it out. Bang. My god. And I'll put that back. Alright, moving on to the secondaries. I'm gonna blast through these because this video is getting really long. So, daggers, basic. I use Purple Eyes because, you know, they both have the same texture. If you use something like DLL, it'll look something like that. Orium doesn't look that good. Disco, one of them will be plain. Hyperdrive, Hologram's really good. I just personally don't like it. Rift, as you can see, one of them is black, so it doesn't really hit. But the great thing about Purple Eyes is both of the sides of the camo, the bottom row and the top row, both look really good and are pretty similar, just different shades in color. So you can use that on any gun. Energy pistols, oh, and daggers. Obviously, I have the paper airplanes. I also have aces. Honestly, pretty cool as well. I like the paper airplanes because of the sound they make. But yeah, pretty cool. Energy pistols, DLL, looks fire. Apex pistols, obviously I'm not using the regular ones because they look garbage. But yeah, Apex pistols, really cool. Exo gun, I am using the Shadow Ink wrap. And I could use red to make it look like the actual, sort of actual ray gun, but I think Shadow Ink's the best. Chrome also hits a lot. So actually I'm going to use Chrome because that's actually pretty cool. I was using that before. Flare gun. I was using speed, as you can see I have it here, but Indigo Sparkle, I don't know about it. It glows. It's not that great of a wrap, but I think it looks really good on this. Basic skin, nothing special. And this is like the worst gun to buy a skin on because you never use it. Only at the start usually. So yeah, no skins on that. Handgun, as you can see, overused, right? Overused wrap. I'm using Magma. Pretty fire, basic. Revolver, one of my most anticipated, most wanted skins of all time. The Desert Eagle. I used to play COD a lot, Call of Duty. And yeah, I'm going to post a video about Black Ops 7 that comes out. It's going to be Rivals Player plays Black Ops 7 for the first time. Because I didn't play the beta even though I bought it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But Desert Eagle, still a lot of sentimental value. I have the green sparkle, looks really, really good. Reminds me of one of the wraps in Modern Warfare 2, the new one. One of my favorite wraps of all time. I'm not going to go into detail because it's a Rivals video, not a COD video. But moving on. Shorty, I have the Not Too Shorty skin, looks really cool. It's just like very exaggerated. And then Pixel Blight or Pixel Bright on this one as well. It just looks really good with the orange, very bright. And the black has a little bit of texture, very nice. Slingshot, I have the Hyperdrive because most of the weapon is the secondary texture, so it looks really fire because only the handle is the regular texture. As you can see, big difference. But yeah, regular skin, pretty fire though. Spray, overused wrap, but I really like it on the spray, so I'm using Magma. Actually, do I have green sparkle? I do have green sparkle. I'm going to use green sparkle. You know, why not? Regular skin. This is one of the most underrated guns in the entire game. Really good. Only 5 keys. One of the best secondaries. It goes through Katana and it goes through Riot Shield. Takes the rats out of their place. Best gun. Not best gun, but one of the best guns in the secondary category. And then Uzi. One of my favorite wraps, especially on this because it's all one texture. Using the Keezy, which allows me to have all one texture because without it, it would look like this. And I'm using the Thunderburst camo. Really, really great camo. One of my favorites with key weapons. Moving on, Battle Axe. Once again, Magma, but it looks good. Chainsaw. I have this one. I think it looks really good. It looks like it has texture, but it actually doesn't. It just hits different when you shine it. If I did have green sparkle, I would use it, but this one just hits different on the chainsaw for some reason. Fist. This one's really glowy. I forgot what wrap it is, though. I'll show it to you guys. I think it's one of the base camos. No, it's not. Spectral. Wrap Box 3. It glows like crazy. Really cool. And I have the hand knuckle, brass knuckle, whatever you want to call it. Skin. Katana. I actually have 2 skins. Kitana and Lightning Bolt. I used to use the Kitana. I switched to the Lightning Bolt. It just sounds way better. It doesn't look that good, but trust me, in game, it'll feel way better. I have solar wrap on this, one of my other favorite wraps. If you invert it, it looks way better, as you can see. Big difference. But yeah, this is what I'm using for katana. Knife, I'm using this wrap once again. Don't have this wrap on a lot of guns, but I've seen it on a lot of guns because you can go and you can see your locked camos. It looks fire on some of these guns, but I have it on the knife. So also I have a little dice charm. You're rolling the dice every time you use the knife. But yeah, riot shield, magma. It glows the most. It's sick on the riot shield because there's so much space you can cover. Scythe, once again using the same wrap. Looks fire. Covers the whole handle. Trowel, I'm using chrome. Just hits different. Flashbang, I'm using dark because it's just kind of cool. It's kind of ironic, you know. Flashbang, it's just all black even though it has a massive light. Freeze ray, it's just a regular freeze ray. Honestly, I should put a wrap on this. Let's put a wrap on this together, guys, because I actually didn't know I didn't have a wrap on this. Copper, looks fire. Let's do copper. And I'm a sucker for these regular wraps, or these lower rarity wraps, even though they might not be the best, they look amazing. Grenade, I have the Keyblade, and I have the speed wrap. It just looks amazing with the Keyblade because all one texture and stuff is going in different directions because of all the reflections. Oh my god, I just rhymed. So fire. But yeah, it's really cool. Medkit, I'm using the briefcase skin, which comes with the medkit bundle. And I'm using this, I was looking for camos for this because I didn't actually have a main one. I'm using mesh because you can actually see inside, which is a really cool Easter egg. So yeah, that's why I'm using that. Molotov, once again, I'm using solar. Fits the vibe of a Molotov pretty well. And yeah, satchel, purple eyes. I got it for this, so might as well use it. Smoke grenade, I'm using hyperdrive because it's almost all one texture, so just really fire. Subspace trip mine, I have the nuke one, and I'm using magma just because it makes sense. Warhorn, green sparkle, regular warhorn, and yeah, that's my locker tour, guys. It's a pretty boring video, but I'm trying to pump out content. Also, I tried to stream today. That was my main idea, but it told me I have to wait 24 hours because I only requested to stream today, so that's kind of a bummer, but I will end up streaming tomorrow around like 5 or 6 o'clock, possibly. And if you do see this video, thank you for watching until the end. If you hear what I'm saying now, please subscribe. I know this is a really boring video. I'm just trying to push out content, but if you made it to the end, you're a legend, and I really appreciate you, even though this might not be the most fun video for everybody to watch. Really appreciate the support. Anyway, I also posted a montage. Go check that out. Really fire. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.